Hey, happy Sunday, everybody. I wanted to make kind of just like an informal update type video for today and let you know what's been going on in my world and just some observations that I've been making about myself and about people that are around me. But I've gone to a lot of in-person networking events this week. And that's was one of my goals was to actually do more in-person networking. And I had the opportunity this week. I had a really busy week. I think I went to like two events and I had a pinning ceremony for my nursing students this weekend, which was really nice. I got to go out and about and be around people. And for me, I bring that up because for me, I'm very much an introvert. And I think a lot of people don't think that I am, but I very much am. I've always been an introvert, and even none of my nursing students like ever believe me when I tell them what an introvert I am. And even people that see me online and stuff. But I definitely know how to, turn it on and turn it off. But for the most part, I do just like to be with myself. And so going out and about, it takes a lot of energy to do that for me. But I've made it a priority for this year that I want to do more in-person networking, go to conferences, go out and about, be around people. So I did that this week. And some observations that I wanted to share about that because I want to take it back to last year. Last year, I actually got nominated for Notable Latino in Ohio, in the Cleveland area. And so that was kind of like a bigger, award that I had gotten. And they were going to have this really nice reception ceremony in downtown Cleveland, a little get together. And I was like really nervous. I was really nervous to go to this thing because I was like, I don't know anybody that's going to be there. It's going to be at this nicer place and it's going to be this whole to do. And I'm just like very nervous, but I went, I was like, but I'm going to go. So I show up to this event, and as soon as I come in, just like people, mostly women, started coming up to me. They knew exactly who I was. And I was like, this is so weird. This is so weird. They had all seen me online, mostly on LinkedIn. They had all seen me make videos, seen my content, followed me. They all knew who I was. I didn't have a clue for the most part who anybody was that came up to me. So it was just such a strange feeling to know that so many people had been watching me and following me, but I didn't know who they were. And then fast forward, so I kept having instances like that, right? So fast forward to this week, I went to two different events. I went to this NABO Goldman Sachs event, and then I went to, oh God, what was the other one? I went to, it was like a digital marketing thing. And again, the same thing. Like I went around and, I had my, business cards all prepared, and I wanted to meet people and see what they were up to, what businesses they're in. And again, like I went up to one woman, I remember at the NABO event, I went up to her and I was all prepared to introduce myself and see, and to get to know her. And she's like, girl, you don't even got to give me that card. I know exactly who you are. I've been following your videos. I know everything about you. Put that away. And I'm like, but I don't know you. And so often that has been coming up. And I see people like when I enter rooms and stuff, like they're staring at me, like, that look like when somebody knows you, but they just keep looking at you and you're like, you kind of feel weird about it. That's what kept happening. Like I walked into the event and I saw all different people like looking at me, and I'm like, I don't know why they're staring at me like that in that type of way. But it kept happening over and over again. And I've started to notice this pattern of people who know who I am because they see me online and they've been following me for a long time, for sometimes like over a year in some cases, but they never say hi to me online. Like they never like, comment, send me a message, anything on any of my content. And so this video today is kind of speaks to that. Like just say hi to me. If you're watching this video now and you're watching my content, just send me a message and say hello. I would love to get to know you, because if I do go to an event, I want to be able to talk with you. I just don't want to see you like staring at me from off in a distance and then you just never come say hi. Like I'm a real person. And that was another comment that I got from one of the ladies. She's like, you are so rare in that. She was saying this to me. She's like, you are so rare in that you are exactly in person how you are online. She was like, you look the same, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're amazing, and you're the same way in person. She goes, and you don't really see that. And I'm real. This is who I am. I thanked her on that. I appreciated everything she said. But again, it's, if you see me online and you're seeing my content and you're being helped in some way by my content, because you're following me for some reason, whether it's health related or you're needing some type of like holistic emotional support or motivation, inspiration, whatever it might be, just say hi to me. Let me know. I'm a real person. I want to get to know people that are in my audience that are following me. And I don't want to go to events and have you there in real life and not be able to make a connection with you. And then you just kind of remain a lurker off in the internet space and you never say hi to me. Don't do that. This is like your sign, your message to reach out to me and say hello, because I don't got a crystal ball. I do not have a crystal ball. I don't know if you're following me and I don't know why. That's another big thing. Why are you following me? What about my content? What about me speaks to you that you are following me? I want to know that. I'm a real person. I want to develop relationships and have conversations. I want to be able to see you at events and say hello and give you a big hug and sit down and talk with you. But I can't do that if I don't know who you are and you're just out there following me and lurker and all the things I don't know. So again, this is your sign to send me a message. If you're watching this, be bold, be courageous. Don't just sit there lurking anymore. Send me a message. Let me know, what about my content? What about me? What about you has you following me? But just never really reaching out. Let me know, because it does make me feel a certain type of way when I do go to these events. And it's something that I'm working through with my coach right now, and that I brought up to her just the other day, is that I am going to these events and I'm seeing people and they already know me. They already know like everything about me because they follow me online so closely, but yet they never say hello. They never reach out. And I want to get to know more people. Like, I want to go to an event and feel like I do know people, that I know them, not just that they know me, but I know you, because I do. Again, I want to give you a hug. I want to sit down. I want to talk with you. I want to catch up. I just don't want people staring at me from off in a distance. And I know some people are intimidated. I'm not going to like pretend that some people, especially women, are not intimidated by me. But that's more of a reflection on you, right? I'm never going to do anything to like dim myself or feel like I can't show up looking a certain type of way or being who I am when I go to places, because I know I attract a lot of attention. I'm tall, I got curves, I dress a certain type of way, I always got my earrings on. There's something about me that people are always drawn to, but I'm a real person. I'm approachable. I'm real. I want to get to know you. And again, if anything about me at times seems intimidating to you, that is like holding you back, that's more of a reflection on you and really working on what's inside of me that I don't want to say hi to her or that I feel intimidated by her. Because so much of the work that I do, it's not just on health, right? It's not just on weight or what you're eating or what you're drinking or how long you're fasting, right? A lot of the work that I do goes into the spiritual part of yourself, the emotional part of yourself, the self-worth, the self-doubt, right? A lot of that inner work that we do, your standards, your behaviors, your habits, a lot of these are patterns, right? And so we can really get into that and examine that. And again, this is not, I don't want to turn this live stream into something that it totally is not meant to be, but I just felt kind of called to speak to that in this moment, because that is so much of the work that I do when I am working with clients, that especially women, we have to get over this whole thing. And if that is you and you're feeling intimidated, and not even just with me, with other women in general, don't hate on other women. If you're hating on them for some reason, it's because it's something within you. And you really need to work on that or examine that. You don't have to, But if you're wanting to grow and expand and ascend in this world, then that's something that you're going to have to examine. Because I know for myself, honey, I am not dimming nothing for nobody. I'm going to look fabulous. I'm going to be fabulous in every room that I walk into. And yes, eyes are going to be on me, and I welcome them. But if you're watching me and you are inspired, or I have changed life in some way, or the things that I share and that I talk about have changed your life in some way. Like, I have got messages from people like, I've been following your videos and my A1C is down. Like, this one woman sent me a great voicemail the one day, that she's been following my content, and her A1C went from, I can't remember what, but I do have it saved. I do have it saved in my phone because it was a beautiful message that her A1C went from something and dropped to a whole nother level just by watching my content. That's incredible. And I do get messages like that all the time. And that's great. And those are people that are in my world and that follow me, and that I love that. But there's so many other people out there. And if you are watching me and you are following me, what is it about me? What is it about my content? What do you want to learn more about? And if you see me in person, or if you're going to an event and you feel like you want me to be there or something, then let me know. Because it's like so many surprises when I see people at different places. But if you're going to be there, let me know, because I want to be able to say hi with you. Again, I want to be able to come sit with you and chat with you and catch up with you. I don't want you just to remain out in lurkerverse in the internet space and I never know who you are. So again, this is like your sign to reach out to me. Just send me a message. And I wanted to cover some updates about my business. And I finally have kind of figured out how to connect all the things that I do. And I've been having some amazing responses to IV hydration packages, injection packages, vitamin shots, injection packages, to lab getting doing lab packages, so getting your labs drawn and having a personalized consultation with me to really review your lab work and to let you know what the next steps are, like what you should be doing going forward. I've been getting really great responses from that. Just over the weekend, I sold a couple of packages and it's just been incredible. And I'm just going to continue on with that. And I've got so many other things that I want to bring into it. I've got these really great NAD patches that I want to start incorporating. So while maybe somebody comes to get an IV infusion, I can put a patch on them. And you can get that NAD boost right along with getting your IV hydration. So that's been great. Getting together small groups and parties and doing some infusions like that. It's just been so incredible just over this past week, kind of all the momentum that I've had and how things have been evolving for me and for my business and just how I've been seeing myself. It's just been such a great time of, it's springtime and rebirth and renewal and just being so full of, what's the word I want to look for? Expectation, right? It's been really incredible. It's been so fun and amazing. And I'm just feeling so good about everything that I've been doing. So we're getting ready to rock and do some more infusions this week, honey. This week, it's going to be amazing. And what else did I want to cover? My son's going to be coming home from college, his first year of college. He's coming home May 4th, and excited to welcome him back home. So we're really looking forward to that. And so that's going to kind of shake up everything. Just when you get used to something, then it changes. But I love it because that's life. Life is always changing. You just got to roll with it. And these are all amazing things that I get to experience, right? I get to deal with because of this amazing life that I have. And I never want to forget that. I never want to downplay that. It's absolutely amazing. So looking forward to my son's return. And this summer we are going on a cruise, my husband and I, in June. We're going on a cruise for our anniversary. And gosh, how long have we been together? Since 1999, we've been together. So June 19th is our anniversary, and we're going to be out in Spain and Italy and France. We're going on a cruise, just us. So I'm so excited. So we're getting ready for that. And what else? Yeah, I'm excited because I have the week off while school is off of session this week. So I'm not teaching. So I'm a professor as well, if you didn't know. So I'm balancing all these things, right? Being a wife, being a mom, doing my private practice, the IV hydration, all of that. And then also um, being a teacher. So all the things, being me. Um, but I love it. I would not have it any other way. So I've got this next kind of week off, and I've been just cleaning a lot. I've been getting rid of a lot of things in the house. Oh, one other thing. I really was looking at my wardrobe, like my clothes. Honey, I never called it a wardrobe. Let me just say that. I would say like the clothes that I have in my closet and in my drawers. I decided that I wanted to um, I wanted to get rid of so much stuff that I have in there. I want to start adding pieces. I actually want to have a wardrobe. I'm like, Alex, girl, you are like 42 years old. You need a wardrobe. Like, you need a wardrobe. And in in creating this wardrobe for myself, I want to really focus on sustainable natural fabrics, having pieces that like stand the test of time, things that are not really in season, out of season, just things that are like the staples that are going to be around, that I look amazing in, that I feel amazing in. But again, things that are sustainable, real fabrics, natural fabrics. I did watch the Brandy Melville documentary. Holy crap. I never even knew about this store. This live stream about to take a whole nother direction. I never knew about this store until we went to South Carolina to go for my son for recognition weekend. And we went down the strip down King Street. So if you're in South Carolina and you know what King Street is, or you've been there, give me a shout on this video. We went down King Street and there was a Brandy Melville shop, and my daughter was all about, I want to go in there. I want to take a picture. I want to do this. And she started kind of telling me about how like they don't have any sizes, and people were making like TikTok videos of them, of like older people, which is probably my age, honey, talking about with my daughter, older people in the store remarking like why there weren't sizes on the clothing and all of this. And she really wanted to go there. I didn't know nothing about Brandy Melville. I don't know what she was talking about, but we happened to walk past the store, and I mean, it was full and it smelled good coming out of the door and all that, but we kept walking, and we were actually going to get food real quick and walk back to the square where all the kids were going to march to and have their ceremony. And so we really didn't have time to stop and shop anywhere along the way, because I saw so many shops that I wanted to go into and we didn't. We just kept walking, got our food, and walked back. And we never went back down there. We ended up leaving the next day. So she never got to go to the store. But one of my nursing students had brought it up one day during clinical and said, hey, she was more talking to the other students, but I was with her. Did you guys see that Brandy Melville documentary? I think it's called like Brandy Hellville or something. And so they started talking, and I was like, isn't that the store my daughter wanted to go to? So a couple days ago, I was, cruising through Netflix, whatever, and I saw the documentary, and I said, let me watch this. So I put it on, and holy crap, I was horrified. I was horrified by this documentary. And I was even more horrified that my daughter wanted to go shop there. My daughter is 17. She wanted to go there. Now, granted, my daughter very much would fit into those clothes. Like, she would have no problem fitting into those clothes. That's just her body type. And that actually is her style, those clothes that are in there. However, what they revealed about that store, and not really that I have an issue that they sell to a certain size. Okay. And some people might not agree with me in what I'm about to say, but whatever. They cater to a certain audience. They have a certain size. They have no size. They just have what they have. And okay, that's what they choose to, right? There's all types of plus size stores that only cater to plus size people. I've shopped at plus size stores. Okay. Nobody be throwing shade at me or nothing, because honey, I've been at the plus size stores, right? There's certain stores for certain people. And so that's what they are. So I can't really fault them on that, because that's their business model. That's what they want to do. And they can do that, right? Because there's obviously people shopping there for a reason. However, like what they started talking about the owners, and like just how they were kind of exploiting these young girls and stuff like that. And just so much in the video. And then the whole fast fashion aspect of it, and the waste, and what they were showing that's happening in other parts of the world. It just really got me thinking. And I just was like, again, horrified that my daughter would want to shop there, but not knowing that she knew all the other things around it. So I did have her watch the documentary with me. I watched it with her. And I just wanted to have a conversation with her about it. Because it was just so disturbing, and just seeing all the girls that did work there and now how they felt like after, that they were working there, but then all the things that they felt while they were working there, but still continued to work there until they decided enough was enough and then they left. And now that they're reflecting back on their time there, how damaging it really was for them. So I watched that documentary, and I just really looked at myself, and I looked at the clothes in my closet. Like, I'm looking over here because I have a wardrobe in here in my office with like some of my like longer dresses, my more fancier things that I wear. I have something here, and then in my other closet over there. And I just was like really looking at the clothes I have. And I was like, I just need to get rid of so many clothes. And even as, my oldest is off to college now, and then my daughter's 17, she's going to go away to college now. And then I have my 6-year-old. Just looking at the amount of stuff that we have in our closets, in our house, and it just was becoming too much. I'm like, why do we need all of this stuff? So I've been trying to go through and just get rid of things. Like, I did our bed linens not too long ago because I have a stack of stuff that I'm getting rid of. Um, just bed linens, just so much stuff. And then I just started looking at my clothes, and I'm like, I really want to start swapping these things out for things that I'm going to be able to have for the long term, that are better for the planet, right? And that are more natural fabrics, and just be more responsible, I guess, when it comes to my clothing and what I'm wearing. So that was just another realization that came to me in the past couple of weeks, that I'm excited about making some changes around. And we've changed a lot of our household products to natural things. A lot of the personal care products that we use are more natural also. So it's a process of kind of going through everything. But I felt like for me, my clothing was an area that I wanted to work on. So that's what I'm going to be working on when it comes to my clothes. And I think that's about all the updates that I really have for right now. And I didn't really want to make so much of an educational video. I just kind of want to share more. Again, I'm a real person and I want to just share more of my life and what's going on. And if you made it this far, thank you. And again, just say hi, just like the title of the video says, and just like I talked about in the intro, just say hi to me. If you are watching this video, wherever you might be in the world, because again, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know who's following me. I don't know why you're following me. And however else that I can help you, let me know. Let me know. Just say hi, send me a message. And hopefully I'll be able to see you one day in real life and meet you and say hi to you and know who you are and not just have you staring at me. So, all right, guys, I'm going to cut it off for today. And like I always say, for balanced life, just add spice. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.